Hey, greetings and salutations. I'm Big Brother. Call me Andy if you like. Um, yeah, just sitting around munching on some cookies, drinking some hot tea, going through my stuff. I got a lot of different kinds of items today. Um, had a request for Boyd's Bears. I've got a few of those left. I'll go ahead and go through them. Of course, I left them over there, but I got those. I've got some ephemera, some craft magazines from the 66 through 71, um, some early 50s hand painted Japanese diminutive teacup set. Uh, I got some 20s vanity sets that are in really nice condition and a lot of the pieces that don't show up. Um, Yeah, I got my ephemera, but it's not just postcards today. Okay, I am gonna do some postcards, but that's probably gonna be the last half of the show. Um, yeah. So if you didn't want to stick around and you want to go check out somebody else's, uh, when I start showing postcards, if you're not interested, that's probably all I'm gonna do till the end of the show. And yeah, that's what we got. I do have some jewelry. I got some Napier earrings. They're beautiful. And a Halloween pin. Um, yeah, so hope everybody's having a good day. Uh, Today's been so. Kind of been struggling a little bit. Uh, I'm finally starting to get a lot of packages done. I've sent out invoices. Not everybody has an invoice yet because, well, I'm running low on boxes. So, I've got to go out tomorrow and go hunt down some boxes. Greetings. How you doing? Greetings and salutations. I'm gonna. I've got some really nice things. I've scored some decent things at the auction last weekend, and I got them just for the purpose of YouTube. And what doesn't go here today is going to go on Black Widow's channel probably Sunday, which she has invited me back to do another one. So, yep, looking forward to that. Let me bring up my YouTube. Okay, kill that. Let's see. There you go. Miss Black Widow, you can drop your link if you want. I turned you blue. Um, Hello, Veronica. Hello, everybody. I threw in a couple extra cabinet cards for Selena and a few extra. I've got a surplus of things, and if I do, I generally give out extra things. So I try and stay on top of chat, but I'm not very good at it, as my regular ladies can tell you. So. And okay, so if you spend more than $50 in a month's time, I usually give my regular ladies, the whole month to pay. If you spend more than $50 in that month period, then you get free shipping. Also, instead of doing $2 a postcard, I've been doing 3 postcards for $5, and I think I'm going to stick with that. That seems to do better, and you get a better value, like $1 off. which, every little bit helps, right? So, um, what's up, Garbage Mo? How you doing? I don't know. Yep. If anybody's in blue and you want to drop a link, go for it. I'm Tammy. Hello, Tammy. Anyway, you spend more than $50 in a month time, and yeah, I'll give you free shipping. Or if you actually cross that mark before, then I'll give you free shipping. Um, like Miss Crystal here, she's beyond that point, and she's actually saved a lot in shipping. Her shipping was something like 16 or $17, I think, but now she didn't have to pay it, so that's cool. Make me blue. Well, I don't know. I kind of got this thing about blue. Blue is usually earned. Bing. Ding. Okay, you're blue. Hmm. Um. So, like I said, I went out the auction. I spent a little bit. I've got some older stuff here since I have a newer crowd. I appreciate very much everybody coming over and checking me out. Please go check out Black Widow's channel. We're trying to get her up to 500. She's pretty close. Me, yep. Let's see. Yeah, lots of good stuff in here. Oh God, that's a bad sound. Oh, well, okay. Well, then I guess she deserves blue. Um, yeah. So I'll generally start about 15 minutes in, just let people roll in. That's why I start at 7:45. I'll drop the hammer at 8. If y'all haven't seen the hammer, the new hammer, here's the new hammer. Estate sales are fun. Here you go. It's probably been about 3 estate sales I've been to of judges. So, yeah. And this is the last one I went to. It's pretty Mongo. I'll keep it around probably for about a year and then I'll sell it, more than likely. Oh, you're the one. Oh, okay. Well, um, best wishes for your husband. So, yeah. I got stuff from the 20s, stuff from the 50s, stuff from the 70s. Of course, I got stuff from the 1900s. If you guys wanted to see some trade cards, I got stuff from the 1880s and 1890s. Yeah, I'm just all over the park here when it comes to that kind of stuff. And I went out and paid, I don't know, I paid too much for a bunch of little things, but I had to have the cat because I'm a cat guy. So I paid for a whole bunch of these things just to get this one little plastic kitty cat, which will be added to my kitty cat collection. Let's see. I spoke to Barb today. Barb runs the Cat's Haven here in Indianapolis. It's a charity, a place that has a bunch of cats that are unadoptable, so they receive no state or government funding. Uh, them's the rules, they got to be adoptable to get some kind of funding, which is wrong. But uh, some of the cats, they're missing limbs or eyes or half a tail, or there's a bunch. They're called wobblers. They got some kind of brain thing when they walk. They wobble. You know, cats don't know any difference. They just go on with their lives, right? But you know, they're they need help. This lady has a lot of cats, and yeah, so I put on a chair and I helped that, and she referred me to a dog place that's similar, and as soon as I talk to Barb again, I'll try and get that number of that dog place, and I'll try and set up a charity for the dog place towards the end of the year. I'm thinking maybe September. We'll see. I have to speak to them yet. So, you know, because I know not everybody's love is towards cats. I know a lot of people are more dog people, and I like all animals really. So, you know, do what we can. We take care of the people that, or animals that can't take care of themselves. I'm very generous and giving in that way. So, yeah. Um, the last time I did it, we raised $600. Plus, I threw an extra 100 at them, and they told me they received like $250 to $300 of stuff off of their wish list. So yeah, so we do that, and that's what we got going. So that's what I know. Let's see. I use PowerShip and PayPal, like everybody doing this. Let's see. I already said after $50, I give you free shipping. My address is down here. I don't know if it shows up there on replay. Maybe it'll be over there. We'll see. It's one of these. Let's see. If you need, let's see. I'll need your name, your YouTube name because it's often different than your regular name, your address, and your email address. And I'll, you know, if you get stuff from me, you say, hey, I can't pay for a week or two. That's fine. I'll hold off on your stuff. But at the end of the month, I will invoice. So just so we're clear on that. You know, I know most of us get paid at the first of the month. I'm on Social Security. So, you know, I understand. Hello, Patty. How you doing? It has been a while. Hope you're doing okay, Patty. So let's see, a couple more minutes. Yeah, you know, like I said, I've moved to 3 for $5 on the cards. I'm doing Easter. When I run out of the Easters, I have some Christmas. I have some general ones. They're all really nice cards. I've set aside some ones I'm just gonna put on eBay. But that'll be towards the end of the show. So you know, if the postcards aren't your thing, then you know you can run off and go watch other channels that you like because I understand that. So, sup, Miss Punky? Did you get your cards yet? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I'm very busy at this time of year. You know, spring coming up. I'm going to. I've probably been to 5 estate sales just in the past week and a half. So, okay. Well, you should get them soon, Miss Punky, Linda. So, let's see. Yeah, I've probably been to 5 estate sales. I'm going to another one tomorrow. Probably only going to be there for a couple of hours, but going to look at some really old jewelry. Yeah, I do jewelry, but it's got to be, I don't know, stuff I know that's going to sell. Um, Plus, I'm taking my best friend, and she knows everything there is to know about jewelry. So, yay! It's raining now. It's actually warmer right now than it was this morning, and I think this weekend it's supposed to get up around 70. Um, yeah, and I have, oh yeah, the big announcement at the end. I'm not going back to the Baxter auction until the end of the month. It's their biannual doll sale. 2 days of doll selling. I've if you go back and look at my old videos, you show like 5, 6,000. They say they got 7,000 dolls at least coming up. So if you ladies want that doll that you don't have anymore that reminds you of your childhood or whatever, you could email me and let me know what to look for. But dolls, uh, sometimes dolls aren't cheap. It depends on who's there, and there's a lot of women there that still collect dolls, and you know. Uh, but it's going to be 2 days. I'm going to try and get as much filming as I can. I'm friends with the owners and stuff now because I've been putting out videos for them, and they've noticed an increase in business because of that. What the hell? Why does that say hide message? I don't know. All right, well, we'll just leave that alone. Um, so, if there's that particular kind of doll that you want, whether it be a Chrissy or an Anna Lee or I don't know, there's all kinds of Betsy Wetsies. I've seen those a lot. Uh, you know, uh, I can typically get them at Madame Alexander's. Man, I can't get rid of those things. Uh, the old ones, they're worth money. The ones in the blue boxes, not really. There are a few that are worth some money, and some of the newer ones are worth money. Like I think I dropped one that was a Madame Alexander slash Hello Kitty doll, and it sold for stupid money. And stupid money to me on a doll is like 40, 50, 60 bucks. But I have shown, I do know about the really expensive dolls, the really old ones like Jamo's. Uh, I've seen one sell for over $4,000 up there, and I've seen a few other Jamo's. Love the Island dolls. Okay, yeah, but what Barbies or I mean, what kind of dolls? So are just the cheap stuff that came out of the '90s. I mean, there's all kinds of those, and I usually go there to buy parts. I can get parts cheap. I'll buy the legs, the arms, the heads, the eyeballs, things of that nature, and throw them up on eBay, and I'll sell them like that. Heads and eyeballs sell quick. Fact. I've been doing it for a long time. And I'm an old man that knows a lot about dolls. So there we go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. If you have a certain something that you want, a certain things that you like, I, I, I go to these places a lot. So, hello, Jenna. How you doing? Look, got some stuff here. um. So yeah, I'm about ready to start here. We'll start off with something small and diminutive. Mm. These are 1950s or 60s. You get them both. $3. Buy it now. But let's see. It says they are stencils, but you just pop them out so you can trace inside and then have the cardboard there. These are, like I said, kind of old, and they're still intact, which is amazing in itself. You like the red one, but just one? You just want that one? Well, I do $1 a piece on them. How's that? We'll just knock it down to $2. $1 each. Choice. Bite now. Cutie pie girly bear. Oh, I don't have them. Oh, you're talking about the bear. I've got 3 bears over there, and I don't think so. And I will be bringing those out. Just like the one for Rose's bedroom would look good. This is the one you want, Jana? Just I'm confused. Are you talking about a bear or are you talking about this? You said the red one. Okay. Okay, bear. Okay. Anyway, $2. Buy it now. Both of them. If you want 1950s, 60s stencils still in place, still have yet to be punched out. If you like this, that'll be number 1. If I can get to my number 1, that'll be a number 1 if you like it. If you're watching this on replay, just remember to give me your information, all that stuff. Yeah, for $10. And I found the limited edition stand and placard, so I sent it off with it because, well, that's just the right thing to do. So, yeah, the limited edition Valentina bear. I do not have. I got 3 bears. I think one is a Miss Mary Bell or something like that. And I got one that reminds me of Mike Ditka from the Chicago Bears, coach, you know. He's got a big furry bear coat on, and then there's a smaller one with a Santa cap. Okay, Miss Black Widow. The Widow. Give me a second while I mark this stuff down. I still have 3 boxes to fill. Hey, Black Widow, I'm going to need Kraken's information. And your email, I assumed, was wrong because PayPal rejected it. I looked at it and it maybe had 2 letters swapped, so I did it again. And it didn't reject it this time, so. Oh, I don't want to put it out there, so. Let's see. We'll just put down BW. We know who that is. Thunder. And the thunder rolls. Okay, something crafty. Let me find out. Volume 24, The ABCs of Rug Making. 1947. A little discolored in the front, but everything's intact in the middle. $3. Buy it now. Tells you how to make rugs. Tells you the history of rugs. A little bit about rugs. Gosh darn it. And the lighting issues continue. So yeah, it's a black and white. care and cleaning, mending, braiding rugs, making your own design. I don't see anything from you. What? Oh, okay, Veronica. Cheers. Veronica got her own box over here. All right. Well, probably have to resend your email because the last one you sent was PayPal wouldn't send it through. So I got a lot of crafting books today from days of yore. Going on to this one. This one is a little ripped. Probably going to throw these two together. 1951, hats, bags, beanies, slippers, and gloves. From 1951, I left the auction sticker on there for you. It comes off easy. There you go. The stroller. The pixie. Materials required and how to make them. Yeah, Veronica, you got your own box. You got a lot of stuff. The cloche. The pom-pom. We got the poof for your shoes right here. Some kind of handbag there. What's that say? Ring around a button. We'll start this one off at $2 starting bid. Crocheted shorty gloves in the back. There's some stuff. This is all knitting, of course. That original price on it was 10 cents. One time, like I said, there is a rip through it, but it does not affect the inside. What's this one here? Here's a Fair and Bazaar suggestions. I'm going to add this one to the mix. Again, starting bid, $3 for the pair. This one is Fair and Bazaar suggestions. Pillowcase insertions, doilies, doll clothes. Same thing. What it takes to make them and how to make them. We got New Orleans, how to make these dolls. Ag. Let's put that up. This one's got a tear in it too, but it doesn't affect anything. Hat pin cushions. What am I missing here? Pineapple pin cushion. This cushion may be made with any of the American Thread Company products listed below. Cameo Girl pillowcase number 7402. I got Linda in for $3. I like this doily. That's the Rambler Rose doily. And here's a Star Ruffle doily. That one looks cool. Applique basket in here. Yeah, I got it. Anytime you guys hear in the background something going whoop, 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 that's my alerts letting me know people either eBay or PayPal or Gmail. Okay, we got Linda in for 3. No other interest. Just go ahead and write it off to Linda. Thank you very much, Linda. I appreciate it, as always. Finding a place to put all this down. All right, let's do, $5. This is 1950s, maybe even 40s. This is the back design on this. It is a brush, and it comes with the button hook. Of course, these were really meant for shoes. A lot of people think they're meant for upper, but no, these are actually meant for shoes. So, hello, Crystal. $5. If anybody's interested in the gold, the background here is kind of a silver, and it's got the gold, and it's got the plastic cover. It's in really nice shape. I wouldn't be surprised at all if this is Bakelite. But it says nylon. Well, it's probably these. It says made in the USA. Very thin in there. $5 for the pair. Buy it now. That's going to be greetings, Crystal. That's going to be number 2. If you're interested, $5. Take them. Otherwise, they're going to go in a yard sale for the same amount. Let's do these pretty things here. I got them wrapped up because they're delicate. Well, I have 4 of these. Hand painted, made in Japan. Does say so on the bottom of the saucer right there. It says hand painted Japan. Diminutive there's 4 of them. But here it is. It's kind of got a luster. I would call these lusterware because it has that luster to it. I'm pretty sure it goes that way. That's the saucer. And here is that. Yeah, it's lusterware. Hand painted, made in Japan, which means it things like this, probably 50s. The inside's got that peach color. There are 4 of them. Let's see. You can't tell, but the saucers on the outside have a gold. It's very thin and it's squiggly all the way around, but it's hard to see. But you can almost catch a shimmer there. The same goes for the top of the cups. As you can see there, those are gold. It's got gold displays. I'm sure that's a peace dove or something of that nature. 4 of them. And they're all in great shape. There's no cracks in them. Let's see. What do you want to do, Andy? $10 for the whole set. Starting bid. I don't feel anything on the tops. All right, so I'm going to tell you this one more. I've done this. Okay, there's a chip. I lied. Well, there's a chip right there. When you're out doing these things, close your eyes and then feel the edges, because if you look at it, your eyes want to fill in the gaps. That's why optical illusions work, right? Because your mind wants to think one way. So if you're out looking around at this stuff, make sure you close your eyes and feel the edges, because your fingers won't lie to you, but your brain will. So, still $10. One, two, three. Uh-oh. What did I do with the other one? Here it is. Oh. This one's in great shape. Always look at the tops. They're so delicate. Yeah, this one's good. Three of them are good. One's got a little chippy chip on it. Right there. You can almost see where it started to crack there. But I do have all four saucers. Hand painted Japan, 50s, $10 for the whole set if you're interested. I do have them all. And there's the lot number. That's how they know who to pay. It's a consignment auction, most of them. So if you take your stuff in, they assign you a number, and then on all the stuff that you take in, that's your number. And when that number sells at the auction, like me buying this, then that money minus 30%, which goes to them, is the money you get. And sometimes I'll take stuff back to the auction house and tell them to burn it. Or, sell it. So, yeah. It's $10 if you want those. Those will be number 3. I'm going to wrap these back up because, yeah, they're delicate. Give me a second here. I'm going to take care of them. Of course, I've got one out here. What did I do with the other newspaper? All right. On to the next. $5 for this whole thing. Starting bid, maybe. We do starting bid. This is Pack-O Fun, the only scrap craft magazine. I have not the entire years, but this is years 70 through 71. Let's see, I've got of 1970, I have February, April, August through September, and December. And they're crafting magazines, much like you've seen me sell here before, like Home Crofts and the like. But I think they all have their October issues and their December issues, which, is the important months, right? So ornaments from anything, they're craft magazines, how to do things. Here's some advertisements. Number 3. Okay. Can you only have 2? Sure, why not? I'm flexible. And let's see, January 71, February 71, April 71, and May of 71. Here's April. Circus Stars on page features hula hoop clown games prizes, story boxes, mouse, souvenir tree, lunch bucket purse, thread wrap stuff. That's just in one issue. I really haven't had a chance to look through these yet. The best I could do was get them in numerical order before we started. Here's how to make a forged foil shade. Okay. Here's some patterns for things. Here's how to make a cardboard eagle. It's just general crafts through here. If you want things of this nature. What is this? The kitty corner, facial tissue, yarn on felt. These things, animal puzzles. So there's stuff in here for kids and adults, so you can, share. Spend time with the kids, give them something to do. Maybe they'll be quiet. So maybe, grandma and granddaughter or son can sit down and do things. Wonderful World of Easter Grass. Easter grass in all of its glorious colors is fun to work with, and it sparkles the imagination. This is what to do with all that grass. Yeah, man. I got me some killer Easter grass. Yeah. I'm sorry, ladies. And here's the, let's see, quick gifts for everybody. For Mom, toast tongs, disposable apron, wraparound pot holder. Here's how to make a keychain. Anyway, the 71 issues, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 8 of them, $5. Those are number 3. Yeah, you can have 2 of them for $6, Linda. Not a problem. 2 for $6. Linda. I got you. Okay. So that set of books is number 4 if you're interested, for $5. Let's go further back, and I have more of them. This is 1968 through 1969. The stack is going to be 10. That's cheaper than they're going for on eBay. I did comp these up. Let's see. I comp everything out. I also sell on eBay, right? So, February 68, March 68, April 68, May 68, October 68, October issue, November 68, and December 68. And then we go into January 69, March 69, April 69, May 69, June, July 69, August, September 69, October 69, the Halloween issues, and December 69. So these 2 years both have their, wait a minute, did I see a 68? Okay. Number 4, okay. I got you. Hang on. That's number 5 for these bunches here. How many did I say? 3, 6, 9, 12. There's 15 of them here for $10. Issues from 68 to 69. Black Widow. I gotta stop putting stuff down. I tell you what. Gotcha. And there's not as many here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll do 5 on these, I guess. Why not? These are they're older. I'm gonna make them 10. I'm sorry, but because they're much older. 66 through 67. Almost as old as me, not quite. Let's see. August, September 66. Did I put them in order? October 1966. That cover, that's cool. November 66. And then it jumps to January 67. March 67. A little Easter stuff. April 67. I guess I could be showing these, huh? September 67. The October issue 67. November. It's Thanksgiving stuff. 67. And the December issue 67. I'll do all these for 10. Let's see, August, September. Let's look at Halloween. I don't know why I'm stuck on Halloween, but it's my favorite thing. Paperback Halloween, spray can covers, model showboat theater, stage props, and plastic clotheslines. Weaving with plastic clotheslines. Not really sure what that's about. Cover-ups for spray cans. Oh, yeah, there we go. Ghostly gimmicks. Candy dish. Flashlight cover. Cut a circle of orange paper to fit the lens in a flashlight. Cut a jack-o'-lantern face in the circle and place it on the lens. Quick costume ideas. Starched masks. Just like paper mache, kind of. October trade favorites. Let's look at the August, September. Let's look at the Thanksgiving one. I don't see Thanksgiving things much. Cookies. Yeah. Can't go wrong with cookies. How to make a novelty fruit tree. It's not very Thanksgiving-ish. Burlap aprons. What? Any number of children can take part in this skit. Children wear school clothes and carry books and lunch boxes. The only costuming needed are space helmets, described elsewhere in the magazine. Scenery and stage props are simple. In scene 1, the door can be opened and shut, is desirable. In scene 2, a chair or bench for each child, and a couch or a bed and a spotlight complete the necessary props. It goes into the dialogue there. Sock jar covers. It's pretty neat. I like this. I might. If these don't sell, I might try some of these, honestly. 10 on number 6, if you're interested. And if I put them there, they're all going to fall. More ephemera, more crafty stuff coming your way. 1948. This is complete. It says Pennsylvania Dutch patterns. 50. All different designs. Complete painting instructions from Jane Zook. Anyway, copyright 1948. Here's the pouch. I'm going to start at $10 on these. But everything's brand spanky new in here. It's from 1950. 50 designs along with painting instructions. Where's the... I probably left it in the cover. Here we go. I'll show you these designs. Here is 1 through, being careful not to rip it, 1 through 11. And here, if you need to see some of these designs up close, really neat. You know, these don't have to be what they were designed for. You can use these to do anything crafting that you can bring your head space into. I pulled out some tracing paper. Somebody was actually tracing the designs. So Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Yeah, it's almost already done. Here is 12 through 18. Get my ugly mug out of the picture here, but here's some up close. Some really nice ones. What did I do? Put that one down on top of that? I sure did. And then all the rest are in here. Three pages, 50 designs to do with whatever your crafting heart desires. Already done for you. See, there's a lot of those things down there. They count those as patterns. So, and I guess they are patterns in a way. So, and they're all in excellent condition. They're not wrinkled and torn, and that's what I'm trying to do by dropping them on the floor. Still in the original cover, 1948, 10 starting, and the next one too. And it has this nice cardboard piece in it to keep them nice and flat. Here's the instructions. There you go. Instructions for the Pennsylvania Dutch patterns. Stuff on it. If that's something that interests you, that's number 7 for 10. And this one is 5 different tray patterns, 5 different tray sizes, Complete painting instructions, 1948, just like the other one, by the same person, Jane Zook. All of them in here, all of them in wonderful condition. Here's the instructions. Being careful not to, and it's more than one. Instructions for using early American tray patterns. I like these better than the other book, personally. But, you know, it's... no, do not rip it. Please do not rip it. Thank you. So, I don't know how to make my light behave, but these are, you know, big pattern. 4 tray, obviously. Gorgeous. Like I said, there's 5 in here. It's only 3 sheets, but there's 5 patterns. I'll show the others just in case there's something you see that you must have. Pattern 1 and 2, that was probably pattern 5 that I showed you. Right there. Look at that one. That one's intricate. You can see me tracing these and painting them. Put them down on a watercolor and do watercolor on them. No, it's the one you just did. Yeah, the big one was pattern 5. And the other 2 patterns are here. I swear that's the one I just did. It is. Oh, I'm failing. I'm failing miserably. This is the big one. Yeah, okay. Pattern 3 and 4. That's what I'm trying to get to. Anyway. There's pattern 4. Pattern 3. Little flowers there. And the instructions. Let's not mess it up. There we go. Like I said, there's no wrinkles or tears or any of that going on here. They're in excellent condition. Instructions, 1948. Let's see. Use of the patterns. Folder contains 5 different tray patterns to use on 5 different tray sizes. These patterns were chosen from a large selection of designs, many of which are taken from the original piece as those most representative of the type of tray for which they are painted. And then it says method in used painting, the design, preparation, transferring patterns to the tray, what protective finishes, and here's some information on the different patterns. So, if they were taken from actual tray designs, which I did not read. So, there, I learned something new. This is number 9 because I can't find my 8. This is number 9. If you're interested, $10. And for something a little more on the pricey end, but it's worth it. Trust me. I believe this is an 8-piece set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, it is. 1920s celluloid vanity set. I have some pieces here that a lot of them don't have, which is why I bought it. This is known as Pearl. Its real name is Swirl, but this is Pink Pearl. It's got that nice shimmer. They're all monogrammed. Well, not all the pieces are monogrammed. That's either an F or an H. I don't know. Hell, it could be an A for all I know. But it's an F or an H. The stickers will be removed. Nothing wrong with the mirror. The mirror is 1. Yeah, that may be. I've sent off a few of those numbers. Here's the brush. Nothing wrong with it. That's piece number 2. It comes, of course, with the comb, which is quite thick. Beautiful. It's not, there's nothing wrong with them. They all got a slight curl to them, but that's pretty common with celluloid because celluloid shrinks over the years. But they're still quite usable, and the curl is not terrible. Of course, the button hook. Nice pearl. That's piece number 4. Piece number 5, which is not seen with a lot of sets, is the nail gizmo. And it still has its cover, which is something different. And I got it kind of taped there so I don't lose it. Come on up there. Of course, I probably shouldn't have taped it. There we go. There you go. It's not a file, it's a polisher, right? So there's the nail gizmo with its cover. One, two, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 6 and 7 are the little cosmetic things, and these pull right off. About to call me a liar. But yeah, these pull right off. And there's nothing wrong with the lids. They're not broken. And they're not monogrammed. That's 6. I got another one. One for powder, one for salve, probably. Put your own stuff in there. And the coup de grace, the piece that makes the whole set, outside of those things, is I have the perfume atomizer. You don't see these too much with these pieces. That's what it looks like on the inside. Just put your perfume in there. This is stiff. It's got a little bit of give, but I wouldn't go squeezing it. Squeeze at your own risk. And that's just kind of empty. It's just there to make it look pretty. But yeah, that's the piece here. Now, this one's going to be sold for, or I'm asking $25 on this whole lot. But I think it's well worth it. I do have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces that don't show up in these vanity sets too often. And like I said, these are 1920s celluloid. I might be able to track down the maker of the atomizer. Sometimes, they're made by a particular person, and that makes the value go up. But I really haven't spent a lot of time researching. I just kind of know what they are. Because I see them a lot, but I don't see these pieces. So, but it's got a monogram on it that says what, AF? Oh, thank you, Black Widow. Black Widow AF. We know what AF means, right? Oh, but yeah, I'd like to, you know, I'd like to. I wish I knew more. I pride myself on knowing things, but I don't know a lot about makers of these kind of things. I wish I did, because if you find the right one, that makes it worth a lot. But I just don't know enough. So thank you very much. The Widow. Two of these for Linda. Yeah. Okay. One more thing, and then I'm going to move on to postcards for the rest of the evening, which really isn't too long, because I'll set my shows about an hour and a half. Oh, my goodness. Again, 1920s, 1930s. Milk glass spice jars. I have 8 of them. But, yeah, this is what they look like. They all have on the back what they are. Like this one says cinnamon, Ceylon, and Saigon from the Griffith Laboratories, Chicago, Illinois. And that says purified ground cinnamon. They all look like this. Here's a black pepper. Candy wrapper in there. I wonder whose that is. Let's see. Roast meat seasoning. Got a little carried away there, but still. What's the other one? Poultry seasoning. They all have their stickers front and back. They're all milk glass. They're all from the 30s, probably, maybe 20s. They're not marked in any way. A lot of these things weren't. Paprika. Garlic salt. Let's see. What else we got here? Nutmeg. And celery salt. It's great for soups, and that's about it. So I have 8 of them here. On average, these things go about $7 to $10 each. I've seen sold comps right around $5 each on these, but I'm not going to do that. I do 25 on all of them. That seems reasonable. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, so yeah, you can look them up. You can actually put that and look on eBay, and I'm not lying about the sold comps. They're about $5 each, just for one. So, and these are in wonderful condition. Do they have spice in them? Maybe. I'm not going to open them up and find out. But yeah, so I'll do 25 on all 8 of them. It's hard to tell who the glass is made of. I mean, they made so much white glass back then, it's not even funny. But it's Griffiths. You can look them up. Let me sit there and hold this, and you take a photo and do your little photo diligence thing there. Due diligence on them. So, and they're all from Chicago, Illinois. So if you're interested all in the white glass spice jars from the probably 30s, that's number 10 for 25. And I've extended my time on all of these things. They're good for 48 hours. It used to be 24 hours, and now it's 48 hours. So that gives replay people an extra day to come back and see it. Or do their own research and say, hey, that was a good deal. Before we move on to postcards, I'm going to show this. It's not this stupid box. I don't care. Dust. This is a hard plastic. It's probably from the 50s or 60s. It's that kind of plastic. It's hard plastic. Little Halloween set, probably for cake decoration, more than likely. But there's little jack-o'-lanterns. 2 jack-o'-lanterns. There's a witch. And like I said, it comes with a cat, but I'm keeping one of the cats. This is the whole reason I bought it, just so I could have that one cat. And then there's, these are probably cake decorations. You stick these in there. They're little bats. If anybody wants this, just make me an offer. I got what I wanted out of it. So, thank you, Linda. So yeah, there's more witches and bats in here. There's little flat pumpkins. So yeah, that's basically what's in here. It's just hard plastic things. They were probably meant for cake toppers, more than likely. I bought it just because I wanted a cat. If you're interested at all in these things, shoot me an offer. If not, okay. On with the main portion of the show. Look at that. I'm moving my... What the heck? Dust on my... Never wear black when you're dealing with dust. Okay, like I said, all my cards will come with their own sleeves, and I ship them in flat things. Some of you ladies have already got them. You know what I mean? I'm going to do 3 for $5 from now on my postcards, because that seems to be working better. 1911, 19... Yeah, they're all 19 teens. So, first lot up for sale. You may have seen some of these on the other channel. There you go. Easter greetings. This one's got the shiny cover on it. As you can see, the light shining off of it. Gold trim. There's a cross with the lithograph inside. And blue flowers, purple flowers. A joyful Easter. And we just showed that one. And this one says, a blessed and holy Easter day. Let's see if I can do it back this way. Let you get a closer look at it. Of course, I put these down on top of my numbers. Put them down here where I can most assuredly break them. That's lot number 11. If you're interested in those cards, 3 for 5. Let's start a pile here. Yeah, 3 for 5. That's the way I'm going to do it from now on, Jan. Yep. We believe that Jesus died and rose again. 1 Thesis 4:14. Love, Easter greetings. Of course, you're still going to have to put up with my stupid lighting. This one's pretty. 1910. Best Easter wishes. Little lithograph there in the middle, across. $19.16 on this one. As I sit here and throw them on the ground. And All Happiness for Easter, 1910. Let me see. I don't think that's a rough spot. It may very well be. Looks like the bell right there has a little. I mean, it's not rough, so I think it's just I don't know. I'm just going to say it's not perfect. Again, that lot of 3, 12 for 5. What are you doing? Throwing stuff on the ground? That's what I'm doing. Stay. Next up. I am the resurrection and the life. Easter grace. Attend you. Attend you. That's an interesting one. Oh, yeah, this is a German card. This one's nice. Of course it is. Highly embossed. I'm grr. Okay. Where's my negative at here? Yeah, and these all white cards are going to capture every bit of light I have in the room, so it's a pretty one. Does not say, but 1900s, 1910s, right? Easter joys be thine. This one's pretty. I like this one. Another German card. Nice square lithograph right there in the middle. This lime green. It is green. Pretty card. Okay, that's too dark. And this one, wishing you a happy Easter. Big, bold, square lithograph right in the middle. Pretty silver foil frame on it. Cross in the background, highly embossed. 1910. That's number 13. That stack. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is the good one. Yeah, we're gonna have to put that one aside. It's that chicken one again. A Happy Easter, 1911. Yet another German card. You'll see why. There. Let me so you can see it from afar. Put it up close so you can see some of the detail on it. Lithograph on the cross. Easter Joys. Another German card, not posted. There it is from afar. Silver Cross. The cross does have embossed work on it, make it look like wood. It's not showing up great here. But, you know. And this one, we were talking about this one last Sunday. Reminds me of a cowboy looking out on the prairie. Only it's little bunnies. So, here we go. A Joyous Easter Tide. Those three. Number 14. For 5. 1, 2, 3. Just taking them off the top as I go. Easter greetings, postmark 1913. There you go, little Tiki. Writing on the back. This one has, we're not selling that one. Yeah, we'll do this one. To wish you a happy Easter. Do it like this. And this card has that clothy feel to it, though it is not a linen card. $19.11. And this one just says a happy Easter. Is this a Wishner? Sure is. Well, I should have looked at that again. 1918. Is that right? Or 08? I can't tell. It's kind of smudgy. Oh, boom, there it goes. Nice, simple, elegant one. It's got them purple flowers in them. Nice bold lines. Has writing. That's number 15. I don't have the rest of my numbers out because, you know, I can go a few more. What the heck? One, two, three. These have not been seen before. A happy Easter, the best wishes for this day and for the future too. May faith and love and hope convey a happy life to you. And at the bottom it says, I am the resurrection and the life. Okay. Well, this one's signed from Betty. This one is nice. If my light adjusts, there we go. It's not embossed. This one says 45 on it. I wonder about that. Rejoice this Easter day. I know that my Redeemer liveth, by Job, 1925. This says 1930 on it. Man, where did these cards come from? There we go. Pretty ones. That's more like it. 1913. Woo! I don't know if I can do this one. Let us on this Easter morning thank again our loving King and ourselves in glad devotion as a milling tribute bring. I guess. Not sure what a milling tribute is. There we go. It's got the nice little. I got you, Jana. My cards. It's number 16 for those three. I guess I'll just have to do it that way. One, two, three. There we go. I got you, Jana. Put that on there so I can remember. Ah! Oh, they're all making an escape for it. Here we go. Easter greetings. Embossed card. 1911. Pretty card. Let you get a closer look at it. This has got some blues in it, so it's probably German. Let me see if I can. It does not say, so I cannot say. So. This one's pretty. I like this one. $19.37, maybe? It's hard to read it. Easter greetings to wish you joy that will abide, to bless and cheer your Easter tide. And it says, I am the resurrection again. Pretty one. There's the back. If you'd like to read, I've shown this one before. This is a foreign card, and it could be done as St. Patty's Day or whatever person on the back use it as a birthday card. But there you go. And you see you got the four-leaf clovers and the horseshoes, which are quite common in the best wishes and greetings and stuff like that. Always wishing somebody good luck. Highly embossed card. That's number 17. These are already in. Yep, I think I've shown some of these on the other channels. Peaceful Easter to you. Oh, I might have shown them here. I'm not sure. I have so many of these cards, ladies, it's hard for me to keep track of them, really. Let me just throw them at you here. Probably 19 teens. Joyous Easter. May your bunnies hatch out joys profound for you when Easter comes around. Come on, come on, come on, lighting. Some bunny rabbits looking around at the different eggs. 1924. I like this one a lot here. 1921. The outside has contour on it, plus a embossed frame. It just says a joyous Easter. But yeah, got the little chickies and a brown one. There's the contour. That's all embossed work. It's 1921. And yeah, those three. Those are number 18. I'll do 2 more rounds and then we'll call it quits. Let me see if I can pull out some that I have not shown. That I know I have not shown. Yeah, that'd be one. That'd be another. Nice and simple ones. Okay. May Easter beauty make thee glad. Large lithograph in the middle, gold framing in between. You can see the gold everywhere there. And the cross surrounded by. It's not signed, but this is probably 19 teens, 1900s. Okay, this is a foreign card. These kind of cards are known as airbrush cards for obvious reasons. Wow. The Vaso Lap postcard. Okay, it's probably a German card. Highly embossed, nice detail to it. And the airbrush is actually on top of where it's supposed to be. And that's all this card is. Oh, the bears. I'm sorry. Oh, the bear at the back. I forgot all about the bears. The bears. I can get to those real quick if you want to see them. Yep. This is number 19. It's number 19 for that group. I'll do one more group and I'm going to get to the bears because I promised somebody I'd show bears. I have shown those. I have shown those. 1, 2, 3. Here, I haven't shown these. 1, 2, 3. All right. This says joyful Easter. Can't tell you the year on them, but there you go. It's got that nice shine to it. There's no cracks in the shine. This one has a crack in the shine. But it is a black card. Easter greetings. And right there's that crack. As you can see. This one is unposted and unwritten on. Easter greetings. Bunch of mama hens looking around at their chicks. Yeah, it says Easter greetings here off to the side. It's in gold. There it is. Number 19 for Crystal. Okay. That's for you, Crystal. And that is lot number 20, and that is where I'm stopping with the Easter cards. I'm going to do some bears real quick because I said I would. I get carried away sometimes. My apologies. You want to see the bear in the back? I'll show you the bear in the back. But if he's back there because I won a lot for that bear in the back. I mean, not tons, but he is not a Boyd's bear, however. He actually has a name, but he's he's got the Scottish thing on, and he's got his own little bear, a bear holding a bear, a tam. This is he's got the stiff legs. You can feel the wood underneath. What's important about this is this was a display in Kmart. And here you go. If you want to look up the name, it's a Dan D. Still has his tags. He's nice and clean outside of the fuzz on him. I tried to sell him a couple times last year, and I couldn't get. I could move him on. Yeah, I still got to ask 25 on him. He's too nice. They're like 35 to 50 on eBay. And well, I kind of like him. But yeah, he sat as a display to what you could buy if you bought it in the box. So is a Dan D. DEE. You can go look it up. Still has his price tag of $20 from Kmart. That's been a while. Decorative purpose only, not a toy. Made for Kmart Corporation in Michigan. There you go. His britches go all the way up to his bare nipples. So, as far as I can tell, you can't take his stuff off. Like I said, he's a display. Oh, okay. Well, give me. The other bears are right there, so just give me a quick min, and I'll just grab the 3 that I have. Oh, I hit the chair. Awesome. Okay, let's put them in the box down here. Here's an itty bitty one. I'll do $5 on him. This is a Gans. This isn't a Boyd's. Says Cottage Collectibles. He is he's small. He's his head moves, and he's not articulated. His head is, but he is a shelf sitter if you wish it to be. He still has his tag. Somebody tried to get $18 out of him. Gans bear. If you like it, just throw it down Gans. I'll get rid of him for $5. I'll let him go. The next one is my favorite of the ones I have left. And the last 2 are Boyd's bears with their tags. I call this one the Mike Ditka bear. If you know Chicago Cubs coach, he always wore this coat. But yeah, there's a Boyd's bear in a bear coat. And he has a name. He's got all of his tags. There's his name right there, which I'm trying to read. Skeetas, maybe. It says 9193. So you can look these up because you can look up any Boyd's bear, and these are there. Yeah, these are articulated. That is one of the things you can tell. If somebody says they got a Boyd's bear and there's no tags, if their head, their legs, and their arms move, then they're probably gonna be that way. $10 on this one. He's currently sitting up in my eBay store. I think I got a $20 price tag on him. Most of my Boyd bears are sell between 15 and 25, depending on what kind of bear it is. So there's that one. If you want the bear in a bear coat, go down bear coat for 10. And this one is also going to be 10. This one is a lot heavier. This is a collector's edition. Yeah, she's got the weighty legs. She still has her brooch on her, the original brooch. They only made 1,800 of this, and this is number 860 out of that 1,800. And here is that. All the tags are with it. She has a name. It's Mabel or man. I don't know. You can look it up. She's got this nice blue. Pardon me while I play with my bear. If you want her, she's 10. Boyd's collection. Her tag says get glasses. 85 to 96. Yeah, it's a collectible. She has a face. Somewhere there's some eyeballs in there. Yes, both of her eyeballs are in there. Girly bear blue. Okay. That could almost be an Easter bear with the bunny on it. What did I say? She was 50, right? No, wait. And she's got bridges on too, so you know. Most bears have pants, even if they're wearing dresses. And when I go to the doll auction, there's going to be hopefully more Boyd's bears. And I can pick them up by the truckload sometimes. So, but I'll be looking forward to buying more bears. Gina for 10. Okay. Got you, Jana. And those are the last 3 Boyd bears I have. Now 2. And I guess 1 because one's a Gans and one's a Boyd. So. Oh, I need to write this down or I'm going to have to watch myself again. And that's what I got for y'all tonight. Mark this down before I forget. Look at that, Jan. You get to use the last of my memo thing because I don't use that one. Okie dokie. That's everything I got for you tonight. Next week. Oh no. We'll see what I have. I still have a whole stack of stuff down here I haven't gotten into. So we'll see what goes there. I will be on Black Widow's web next Sunday, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. Come over and give me a shout out. Say hey. I'm trying to get her to 500. Lots of ladies there selling different kinds of things. And yeah, she's she's nice. I like being around her, and the other ladies are nice. A lot of you might know a couple of them already. So yeah, make sure you go check them out. I'll see you guys next Tuesday or Sunday before the Tuesday, hopefully. And peace. Thank you very much for all your purchases, and it is appreciated. And oh, give me a couple days. If you need some time to pay, just email me, let me know, and yeah, we'll go that way. Or if you want to, start a box, you're going to be here all month, then free shipping past $50. Yep, that's it. Crystal, I'll get yours out in the next few days. I think that's what the message was, and it's free shipping because you're past that point. And yep. So thank you. Y'all have a good night.